guys, I want to talk about giving way to pedestrians at roundabouts, because it states in the highway code that we need to give way to pedestrians when we're turning in and coming out of a junction if they are stood there waiting or crossing the road already. Okay, so if they're just stood there waiting to cross, we've got to give way to them. But this is a video about roundabouts and pedestrians coming up to a roundabout. Now, as I talk about this video, we are talking about town roundabouts, okay? So where pedestrians are walking around a lot, there's shops and houses around, so the speed limits around that area are going to be like 20 and 30. Those are the roundabouts that I'm talking about, because roundabouts that have a speed limit of higher rate around, that could be more dangerous to give way to a pedestrian unless you're in slower moving traffic. So this is a video about town roundabouts, because there is a slower approach and there may be more of a chance of you being able to give way to a pedestrian. Now, it is slightly more sort of like blurry lines on this, because it depends on your speed on approach. It depends on where the pedestrian is. It depends on whether they're already waiting. It depends on whether the person in front has slowed down and given way at the roundabout. You don't want to just block a pedestrian off. It's a bit like blocking a road. I mean, why would you block a pedestrian off if you can see that you can't go any further anyway? You may as well give way. So we should give way to pedestrians at a roundabout approach. So as you're approaching the roundabout, if it is safe to do so, and there's no car that's going to just go ramming into the back of you, right? Or your speed on approach is not too fast on a town roundabout, the examiner is going to expect you to give way to the pedestrian if it's safe to do so, okay? So I'm going to walk a roundabout in a minute. So when you're coming up to a roundabout, if you can give way, great, lovely. Let the pedestrian cross, that'll be nice for them. They can get to their destination a bit quicker. But when you are exiting a roundabout in the car, you're not going to give way to a pedestrian there. That's dangerous. You don't want to be stopping on a roundabout to give way to a pedestrian that's crossing the road. That's dangerous. And you know what? The pedestrian isn't even gonna, they're not going to expect that anyway. Okay, watch this. So I'm looking to the right. Now here, I'm about to cross the road and there's no one here. But like, if there was somebody here, to be honest, I'd kind of like hope that somebody would give way to me. Do you know what I mean? So let's just see what happens. This car's coming. Let's just see what happens. Okay, so he's not giving way to me. Let's have a look at the next person. No, he's not giving way to me anyway. Nope, so I just got ignored. So I reckon that one of them could have given way to me there. So now I'm in the middle and I'm going to try and cross the road. I don't expect anybody to give way to me now. So to be honest with you, I'm going to check. There's no one there. But listen, I don't expect, even as the pedestrian, I do not expect somebody on the roundabout to stop for me. Like, that would be dangerous. Like, even as the pedestrian, I'm not expecting it, you know?